Wasn't it goat? I think there's a goat coming on.
Yeah.
We've got a goat coming. Oh, look who it is! Oh, here he is. How you doing, my brother?
Big up, lads. Big up. Before we get into it, I just want to say big up to you two because amazing job today. Watch along.
Oh,
Fan
no
show's
problem,
been
man.
incredible, guys. Well done to you guys.
It's been enjoyable.
No,
for
it's been
both
good.
of
It's
us,
been good.
man. Yeah, we've enjoyed it a lot. But
Marlon's debut, no? Marlon's
Yeah.
debut.
it is, yeah.
Yeah.
He's enjoyed it a lot.
Hopefully I can come back on.
100%. We'll invite you on now next month.
I passed the test.
Well, you got him now. He's good luck. We've got a draw. I've got a point at the bridge. So and 2 goals.
Yeah, not that luck.
guys. Today was daylight robbery, guys. At the bridge, daylight robbery.
Oh,
You know
it was
what?
amazing.
How many times have we played like that at Stamford Bridge and come away with a demoralising defeat? You know what I mean?
Yep.
Year after year, we put in these performances at Stamford Bridge, but now we have Conte. We've got the will to fight until the end. We've got the shithousery in the team with Richarlison and Cuti Romero as well. I mean, look, I'm upset with the performance today, but you can't really stay upset when you get a result like that at Stamford Bridge when you perform like that, can you?
No, definitely not.
No,
And that's
definitely
what we
not.
were saying. We were saying, Ben, that like to if that was like you said, if you like 2 years ago or last year, we would have lost that game. The heads would have gone down. They wouldn't have got back into it. And today it was that desire to just keep going, no matter how bad we were playing. And I think
absolutely.
I think what was the most amazing thing about today was the fact that the players that actually came on the pitch, all 3 of them, in Perisic, Bissouma, and Richarlison, they all made a massive difference, and I think that helped to get the point. And I think I think you were saying it as well, Marlon. Like, Richarlison's energy, you saw the team start pressing a lot more from the front when he came on, and I think that was there was a lot more pressure. You could see it on the Chelsea players; they felt more pressure in their own half, and I think that was key to us getting a point. And I said to Marlon, if Conte had brought them on earlier, then maybe there could have been a chance for another sniff at another goal, even, or even a different result. But I think, regardless of that, I think it was a brilliant point to come away with Stamford Bridge and 2 goals as well.
Especially when it's daylight robbery, you've just got to accept it and take it.
I mean, Ben, we heard, it was funny because we were saying when we were listening to it on Sky Sports through the game, all we could hear was a Tottenham fan singing, and we was like, oh, Ben and Sim must be absolutely loving it today, because the only time you heard the Chelsea fans was when they scored, and that was it. The whole rest of the time, it was silent.
There was like a period of when they went 2-1 up, and they kind of thought, actually, we're going to win this game. But it kind of then fell flat, and all you could hear was Spurs fans again.
So big up to you lot in the away.
Away fans. The Spurs away fans were always top class. I mean, they put on a show today for everyone. I think that it was amazing. It was amazing to be there, amazing to be back at the bridge and take something from the game. But look, what I want to say is that you got to agree, not hopefully, but you got to agree that Tuchel did a number on Conte today tactically, because I think he won that tactical battle today. It was like a game of chess really at times today. And when Conte changed the tactics, we went 4-4-2 in the second half. You saw Spurs get the upper hand a little bit, but then as soon as Tuchel changed it back, the pendulum swung all the way back. And we were only on top for like 5-10 minutes of the game today, weren't we?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I think the first 5 minutes of the game we were better than Chelsea.
Yeah, we started off well.
Then they dominated, and then there was that period when we changed the formation where we started getting on top again for about 10 minutes or so. And then Chelsea again, he changed the tactics, and then they scored the goal. And then obviously you just saw Tuchel running down the touchline past Conte, and then the best thing is Conte's reaction after when we got that second goal. It was just glorious. I want to ask you, Ben, what was your opinion? How did you see it? Because you obviously couldn't have seen what we saw on the TVs at the time. So have you had a chance to look back of what happened with Conte and Tuchel?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the highlights now, and I've seen that Conte goes up to him to shake his hand, and then Tuchel was like getting arsey because he wasn't looking in his eyes or something, and then didn't let go of his hand. I was like, come on, man. Why is Conte getting sent off for that?
Innit? Yeah. And they both get sent off, which is it's a bit annoying because they're not going to be in the dugout. But like for the next game, but Daigle was saying Conte's so loud, all the players are probably hearing from the stands, so it'll be fine.
Absolutely. No, it will be. I'm not too worried. I mean, also when you look at it, right, last season, when you look at the first 2 games of this season, Southampton at home we lost last year, Chelsea away we lost last year, Wolves at home as well coming up we lost last year. I know football isn't as simplistic as this, but we're already 4 points better off than last season.
No, I completely agree.
No, I said that. Yeah, when obviously we did lose to Southampton last year, and that's how I see games, like especially with everyone else around us. I got to look at Arsenal as well. Their first 2 games, they are 3 points better off because they lost to Palace last year. So we've got to just stay ahead of the game, and if we can get as maximum points out of these next 3, we're good to go. And definitely stepping in the right direction.
No, absolutely. And I think that you saw the passion from the team at the end. I mean, how much of a difference is it bringing on, like you said, those players from the bench, Richarlison, Bissouma, Perisic?
Oh.
For you guys, do you think we stay with the same 11 for the next game?
Yeah, we were discussing.
Yeah, we're discussing that.
I think for me, if there's one player I'd want to see start, it's got to be Perisic. It has to be. If he's
poor today.
He was poor today, in my opinion. I think and also the chance that he had, where I think it was Dyer who put in that beautiful long ball, and he was literally one-on-one with the keeper, and he took too long to hit the ball, and then he got too close to the keeper, and then he took his shot. He released to take a shot, and then it was never going to happen. And when he got into the box, as soon as he got into the box, he should have released that and just smashed it across goal, and it would have been a better opportunity. But I think if you put Perisic in that position, he's more likely to score than not because he's so good. And I think it's got to be Perisic for me. I think like Simte was saying the call before, Bissouma we can ease into it, and I think you could say rightly so.
I'd prefer him to start, if I'm being honest.
Bissouma.
Yeah, after what I saw today, especially there was a bit where it was 2-1, and I can't remember who goes past, but Bissouma's there right behind, and that's he's a bit more clever defensively, and I just think that's what we kind of need. And I think he's a Premier League player, and we're at home. He probably needs a game like next week against Wolves, where he can settle in and see, and that kind of thing. So I'd rather him with Cess. I'm willing to give him another week. It's not against. I didn't expect anything from Cess today, and it's when Cess does play against top quality teams, he's not going to play well. But I like the fact we could bring Perisic on. And that was the difference, because if Perisic is going against a Reece James and a Ruben Loftus-Cheek at full fitness, does he have the same impact? That's my only question. But a lot of people probably say he probably would. But I personally think at the moment he's still got to get used to the pace of the Premier League, and that's where I'd probably still just keep him to come on and things like that.
Yeah, I completely get that. And look at those 2 corners he put in at the end. Perisic, I mean,
fucking beautiful.
Where everyone's talking about set piece takers, who's going to be our set piece taker? I mean, there you have it. Those corners are unbelievable, man. Yeah,
they were. He's already got an assist already now.
Yeah.
I mean, they were brilliant, and I think there's a lot more to come from him. And I wanted to ask you, Ben, actually, we're based on the performance today, right? Now I know we've asked quite a few of the guests who've come on about the transfer window, and obviously we've got a couple weeks left. Now, there's obviously talk that we still want a creative mid and a centre back, and looks like maybe a central centre back. Now, do you think, first of all, do you think we're going to get anyone else in? And secondly, if we do get someone in, do you think we'll get both, or do you think we'll get one? And then, if we were to get one, which one would you prefer to get?
I think for me, the defender is more needed in the squad right now. I think we need competition for Eric Dyer desperately, because when you're looking on the right, you've got Sanchez to back up Romero. Yeah, fine. People have their thoughts about Sanchez, but as a backup, I don't think he's bad.
Yeah, I agree.
On the left-hand side, we got Longley, so we just need someone to back up Eric Dyer in the centre. And I quite like the idea of that Dynamo Kiev centre-back, Zabiani, because he's young, he's got a big ceiling, very high ceiling, and if he can come in and get used to the Premier League straight away, I think he'd be a brilliant player to have. In terms of the attacking midfielder, I mean, I've got mixed feelings on it, because you can't bring in a natural number 10. You can't bring in a James Maddison, in my opinion, because
that's what I said.
You just can't bring it, because he doesn't fit into Conte's system, and he's just not going to play enough games, not going to get enough minutes. You have to bring in someone like a Zaniolo who can make competition for Kulusevski and also play a bit deeper when needed. So that's what I would want. like a Zaniolo, someone that can play competition for Kulusevski. But I don't see any point bringing in number 10, to be honest. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I agree. I think for me, Ben, I love Maddison as a player. I think he's a great player. He offers set pieces, long range shots. He's got everything. But I think, like you said, in a Conte system, the way he plays, I think Zaniolo, if he can get over, like, obviously he's had his 2 ACLs, but he's played a lot. He played over 40 games last season, and he's been unbelievable in preseason so far. And I think he can offer a lot more versatility than what Maddison can. Yeah. And he obviously is left-footed. He can play. He's a dribbler as well. He's a powerful player. He can play on the right wing. He plays there a lot. And he can also play like behind a striker or in the central of the midfield. So I think for me, it'd obviously be the cheaper option as well. I think if we were going to get anyone, it would be him. And I think, yeah, I agree with you. We do need a central centre-back. I'd be quite disappointed if we didn't get a central centre-back, in my honest opinion.
Yeah. Especially as Rodon's gone, Tanganga. If Tanganga goes, there's literally... There's no way we can't bring one in.
Yeah.
There's no way we can't bring one in.
I mean, from today, Ben, what's the thing you take away the most from today's performance?
What Jose Mourinho was saying in the documentary. Be cunts, intelligent cunts. There you have it,
Come on, Ben.
That's what I love about this team, because we were poor. We were really poor today. Like really poor from literally goalkeeper to striker. I don't think anyone had a particularly good game today. Literally anyone. And when you can keep coming back like that at a ground like Stamford Bridge, it doesn't, it takes a bit off like the need to perform like that every game. So how many times have we scored last-minute goals now since Conte has come as well? So I'm just loving the direction the team is going in. And happy days, man. Unbeaten so far, second game of the season. And we've got a hard away game out of the way as well. So I think happy days, really.
Yeah, it's good. And talking about away days, I completely agree. And I think what's good is between now and the World Cup break, we're going to play pretty much every hard team in the top half before that break, apart from Liverpool, I think it is.
Apart from Liverpool.
And that's it. So we're going to get all of them out of the way quite early, which is going to be quite nice. So we're going to have the second half of the season to really push.
Hopefully,
hopefully we can.
And we're winning at Anfield this year, by the way. We're winning at Anfield this year.
I fucking hope we are.
We owe them one for the last couple of times up there,
mate,
man.
We do. Yeah. We've got closer and closer each time, and we're just that close now. And I think the Conte factor, after what happened last season, I think this season's going to be it could be a magical one there.
Yeah, hopefully.
I really hope so.
No, but you're spot on. If we can stay in and around it by the World Cup, then we got a chance this season. We really do,
definitely.
because we're going to have all our hard games out of the way, apart from that one game.
Yeah, I think it's exciting times ahead, my brother. It's exciting times ahead.
Well, big up.
Big up, man.
That's it from me, Marlon, Danny. Big up to you two guys, and we'll see you soon.
I'll
see you soon.
I'll see you soon, Ben. Take it easy, brother.
Take it easy.